Most of us spend our lives on the ClearNet. This is the surface web, the standard internet of news sites, social media, and search engines that the general public uses every day. To become truly invisible, users had to build a darknet. This is a private, parallel infrastructure that layers its own rules and security protocols directly on top of the existing web. These are known as overlay networks. They utilize the physical hardware of the regular internet, but remain an isolated layer. You cannot access them without specialized software and specific authorizations. The most prominent of these networks is Tor. Within this network, websites use the .onion domain suffix. This serves as the technical indicator that a site is hosted exclusively within Tor's encrypted environment. Simply concealing a server on a private network isn't enough. For total anonymity, the system must also disguise the physical path the data takes as it travels between the user and the website. This is achieved through a technique called onion routing. Instead of a direct connection, Tor bounces data through a random sequence of intermediate servers, or nodes, located across the globe. Before your data packet leaves your computer, it is wrapped in multiple layers of encryption, like the layers of an onion. Each server in the chain only has the information required to remove a single layer of encryption. This reveals the instruction for the next jump, but nothing else. When the packet reaches the final exit node, it sheds its final layer of encryption. The raw data enters the target.onion site, but it no longer carries any information about where it started. Because no single server in the sequence possesses the data for the entire path, it is impossible to reconstruct the journey. The network itself never knows both the identity of the sender and the location of the destination at the same time. This architecture creates a structural blind spot. The website host cannot log the IP address of the user, and the user cannot identify the physical location of the host. This makes standard investigative tactics obsolete for policing bodies like the FBI. Because they cannot rely on IP addresses to track suspects, their traditional digital toolkits are often ineffective. To find targets on the dark web, authorities have to look outside the network. They use open-source intelligence to find human errors, like a user accidentally posting personal details on the public web. When encryption cannot be broken, agencies focus on the physical. They coordinate international operations to seize servers or compromise site operators in the real world. Arresting an operator like Ross Obrecht can shut down a specific marketplace, but it doesn't break the system. These takedowns usually stem from human error or physical discovery, leaving the underlying architecture of Tor untouched. The dark web is a cryptographic overlay engineered to sever the link between an online persona and a physical location. It remains a robust shield, provided the user avoids the real-world mistakes that investigators rely on to find them.